Okay, my bench is a really bad mess right now. my beer fridge over here went kaput, so I'm using the motorhome fridge as my fridge. And yeah, my bench is just crazy. I got the battery in yesterday for the Yamaha Venture, so I'm charging that up. I let it soak overnight with the new acid before I charge it up. And then this is the most important part. This is for the chopper bobber Brat bike, Norotn. And I couldn't go too much farther without this part. Even with the frame under the seat, I need to see how this is going to fit. Well, this guy I found on eBay, and I think he's a bit of an artist. He custom makes oil tanks, handlebars, everything in very limited quantities. Very few of them. He only has right now one set of handlebars on eBay right now, but I can see his past record that he makes a couple things and puts them on eBay. So they're pretty artistic. It's pretty cool. This is one. There's the oil tank. Here's some mounting holes, return lines, feed line, and he's got this great big knob on here with an O-ring for the fill cover. Like it looks like a big beaker. Really heavy gauge. Really like two tits. Really cool. I like unusual different things. So okay, let's lower this down here. So I didn't want to drop this down too far until I had this to see how I'm going to make it work. I'm thinking, that guy's got a big set of nuts. Oh, it's kind of funny. Oh, pretty wild. So yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. But it looks like there's gonna be room. Pretty wild. I never thought of that image of that sitting there, but if you're sitting on your seat there, yeah, it kind of matches the gearbox. I know, I gotta bring it all together somehow, tie it all in. Anyways.
What? Get, you can't bark.
You got a squirrel nesting in there.
Stay.
He's probably so fat now he won't fit out through the little bars. Look at his tail sticking at the top.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is he's going to run and jump on me.
Second time.
That's my biggest fear, is he's going to run and jump on me. Climb down my face. Whoa.
Don't dump it like that. Lose all the food.
Aren't you afraid? Run away. He thinks he's our pet now. I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'll put him down here and then I wonder what's going on. switch these two around.
Put some tape over it or something.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. A little bit less in there. Rerun. I'm all wet. I don't gotta touch the bush. I'm all wet. Oh, yeah, get some seeds here. They'll come and eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will. I don't know how much I got. I just kind of...
Back on the Norton. Fitting these piston rings in. I got a new set of piston rings. And I didn't like those oil rings where the red and green had the butt. They couldn't overlap. And they were too big. Just putting in the oil ring expander, the centerpiece, it was too big to fit in the cylinder. It was buckling. I think somebody hodgepodged together that whole ring set there. There was no chrome ring, no chrome top ring. There was a four second rings, and then that oversized oil ring. So I just bought a new set of rings and going that route. And so I've got them all in there. I've oops, I want to hold this in the right direction here. I had this set out. The bigger fly cuts the intake. This is the intake side. Goes like that. The exhaust is over there. Okay, I got to keep that like that. So, what was I just saying there? I can't remember what I was saying. I don't know. Anyways, this set of rings has a chrome top ring. You just slap some oil on here. I already oiled the cylinders. Just going to oil the piston a bit here. And then this is the intake side, the cooler side. Exhaust valve's going that way, so I want the ring gaps to be at this end here. One at about this angle, one at about this angle. And then the oil rings are spread out. There. Just going to put them into the barrel and then lower the barrel on. There's a lot of comments like that. I've known about that trick for a long time. Like when I went to the Honda school there in Toronto, Honda Canada, and our teacher there, he was a really good mechanic. And he said at the Honda factory in Japan, let me roll this up a little bit here. The Honda factory in Japan, you know, they're trying to figure out the flat rates. You know, how long it is to you know, replace a clutch or to replace a piston or to rebuild a crank. So, you know, they have mechanics. They have a whole bunch of mechanics try to you know, build the engine, and they time it, you know, and they take an average, and then that's how they figure out the flat rates. Well, my teacher there, they wanted him to replace, put all 6 cylinders, replace the crank, and replace the 6 pistons and rings and everything on it. And this was the first time I ever heard of this. This was back in 1982 or 83, maybe 83, where he put all 6 pistons in the 6 cylinders on the CBX, and then put it on the cases. And he beat everybody else's time by like 45 minutes or something like that. It was crazy. Like he was the only one in the class that did that, and then that's when they started to do it that way. Maybe they were doing it before that, but that's what he did. Gonna be hard for you to see here, but let's get this back over here. Get this down. So I'm just squeezing in these rings here. Get the lighting, a little bit better lighting here. Not good lighting for you guys, but good for me. Like there's 2 slots at the front of the one of the front and back of the cylinders. It's a good place for you to push the ring in either position there. Help you push the ring in. There's those two rings in. Now even this new oil rings I got on here, they are very tricky to get in as well. I don't like them either. It's already fucking up on me. They get hung up. Now I got to get that oil ring in right now. Okay, got that oil ring in properly. And there you can see the fly cuts. The exhausts are to the inside, the intakes are to the outside. Pull this one out a little bit. It should work. Yeah, I think the best way to put this together is to lay the engine stand down. So exhaust side down. Like that. I think I'm going to put you on right here. Okay, let's see if we can put these two together. I got the wrist pin clips already on the inside. Got to kind of both do at the same time here, or I won't get them in. Okay, so now there's that one. Could use some light. This one's lined up good. This one I just gotta turn the piston a little bit or something here. There. Yeah, I'm gonna put a block of wood under this and raise this up. Let me get some wood. Okay, I got some 1x4 under here. Seems to be about the right height. Now, seems pretty close there. close. There we go, get that one in. Now this one. Piston's turned a bit. There we go. Luckily, these are nice fitting pins. Pretty close there. Oh. Hard to do just by feel. I can't see it. I can't see it. I really need to look from this side. I got a mirror here. See what's going on, if I can see it that way better. Should be pretty close there. All right, let me turn this around. Okay, I got some of these started on here. Let's get this back upright. Front ones. Yeah, I don't have the. Don't think that's it. I was missing a couple of these when I got this bike. This one I made brass. So these two I can put on later. There's nothing inhibiting it. These ones here have to go on all down at the same time. Just gotta slowly lower them down. Okay, I'm going to work on that, getting all these lowered all down. Try to find some nuts for the front too. Sounds good, looks good, feels good. I could do this for a couple of days, break the engine in. My grandfather used to tell me that, I don't know, it would be in the 30s or 40s, when they bought a new car, they would take it to the garage on a Friday night, and in those garages back in the day, they had like It was like a conveyor under the back tires. Kind of like a dyno is today. And they put your car in gear in, you know, maybe on a Friday night, and Saturday morning they'd put it in second gear and third gear. And some of those old cars had a high-low range in the rear end, and they would just turn your engine over cold and just slowly turn it over and turn over for the weekend, and it would seat your rings and cylinders and your gears and everything all in. And he said that's how they did it. That was the best way to break your car in, cold, and just on a conveyor. Weird, eh? Bet you not many people know that today. Okay. Yeah, I gotta order 2 nuts here. I can't find them. I know I was missing the front one because there was no stud, and I was missing one of these. Where the other one went, I don't know. I just went through my boxes. And I need a couple more. I got washers under all these ones, but I need 2 more washers. I probably got something around here for that. But I think I can still go ahead, put the push rods in and get the head on and make this a complete engine. That's my goal, to get everything bolted together. So I can kind of scrub the engine up a little better too when I got it in here. I scrubbed it as best I could, but I see a few spots that could be scrubbed some more. Okay, got the head gasket on. The longer push rods are in the center, the intake ones. Exhaust on the outside, they're shorter. I know there's a trick to this with elastic bands and rubber bands and everything. Oh, move this over. But let me see if I can do this. I got on all new valves, seats, and they're all cut by machine shop, not me. Now at this point, you got to kind of make sure the 4 push rods are seated on the proper rockers. Can't find the oil cap from my oil can here. And knowing me, I'm gonna spill it. It's here somewhere, but anyways, let's look at this here. Very hard to see in there. At the same time, I got to get these 2 long nuts started. And you can see this one here over the years, it's gotten pretty chewed up, so I'm going to reverse it, put that at the top. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. It's only threaded one way. I think I can still get those in there. Okay, we're getting close here. Okay, this one's just about located. missed. What the fuck? There, that one's located. This one's just about in there. Nope, just missed it. Okay, those two are in. So you have to get the exhaust side from here too. That one's in. This one's in there. That one's in there right there. I got them all. Let's just see if this I go here. Might be as far as I'm going to get until I start torquing. This one's in. That one's in. That one's in. Oh, just the wrong one. That one is in. Okay, I think I gotta start torquing them down a little bit, I think, because I think I got them all in. That one just popped out. That's in. That's in. That's tight. That's in, so. Okay, let's start putting the bolts in slowly. Let's see if she'll compress. I'm just snugging up the 4 head bolts, and I'm just going and rechecking, making sure the push rods and the seats are all lining up. Kind of peeking down here, make sure we're going down even. She's just about bottomed out, I think. I got it. Just snug. They're all snug. They're all down. I loosened off this intake valve. I should probably loosen off this one too. Reset them all. Seems good. All the springs are kind of squeaking and seating in there. I just set the left cylinder roughly, loosely. I'm going to get this on the compression stroke, turning this engine forward. Intake valve's just coming up. Just get it at top dead center. Right there. Should be free play. There is. See if there's free play here. Tons of free play. I loosened that one right off. Okay. I just didn't want a valve open, stuck open when I'm turning this engine over, so I'm just make sure they're all a little sloppy. We got lots of compression there, suction. Okay, we think we got those all set. I just got to get the rest of the bolts, head bolts in. And that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to get the rest of the head bolts in. And I'm going to order a couple of these. And then I'll torque everything all down. And then I'll put the primary on. That's it for now. Well, she's back together. Found the, I got all the bolts in just snug. Everything has to be torqued, everything has to be set still. And I'll probably change that brass one out to a plain one, but it's standard threads, that one. It's not this bicycle thread. Got the two long nuts in here. Got the 3 studs in up here. 2 studs, 1 bolt. So she's ready to go. That's going to be it for today's video for this one. Just one step closer. Nice to have a track where you can race guys with it. Keep her going. Sounds really good. Jay's got all of his buddies across the road because he's got an enduro track over there, right?
Oh yeah, this thing would do great.
Oh, big jumps, everything.
Turning a little bit different, I noticed.
Pulling a little one way, pulling left.